Okay, good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Business Spotlight. I've got an exciting episode today with Brady from Brady Marcs Buyers Advisory. Welcome, Brady.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, great to have you. So, tell us a bit about your business, what it is, what it does, who you help.
Sure. So Brady Marcs Buyers Advisory is a trusted buyers agency whereby we buy properties in Sydney, New South Wales, ACT and Canberra. We're a team of property professionals. All of our buyers agents have been in the property arena for a long time. Some of us were selling agents, others were in property management, development, expats, relocations. So what we do is we can cover all types of clients and all types of properties that need to be bought. So from first home buyers to people looking to upsize, downsize, building a property portfolio. If you're looking to buying your self-managed super fund, helping expats, you name it, any budget, doesn't have to be a massive budget, provided the client is realistic with their brief, we're there to help you.
Oh, excellent. And it's a relatively new concept in Australia, the buyer's agent. How did you get into the game?
So it's a really good question that. I was a selling agent for quite some time, and an opportunity arose whereby there was a buyer's agent position. And I thought to myself, I didn't quite know what it was all about. And we're going back now 10 years ago. And I thought, well, I might as well take the plunge and try it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? And I've never looked back since then.
Excellent. So what made you go from trying it to starting your own business?
So I've always been entrepreneurial. That's just in my blood and in my genes. So after being in the position of a buyer's agent for quite some time, I always wanted to lead a team and help people grow their own businesses as well. So the timing was right after having enough experience and feeling confident that I know what I'm doing as a buyer's agent to open my own business.
Fantastic. And how has it been? So I know that you're established 5 years. How has the journey been from going out on your own to where you are now?
It's been very exciting. Look, in real estate, there's lots of ups and lots of downs. But overall, it's been a very exciting journey. And I have to say, I credit a lot of that to my team because I've got great team members that work with me. And because we're all focused on the client and we're not a transactional business, we're there for the client for life. When you work with people that have the same attitude, the same ethics, it makes it a lot easier. Look, we worked through COVID. COVID, you know, the unknown initially was what's going to happen, but we were so busy that we never stopped. And I'm very grateful for the opportunities that we had and that we could help so many people secure their homes during COVID.
Yeah, wow. So yeah, that initial uncertainty, then it turned it out to be a boom time for property, didn't it?
Well, yes, no one knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. So you're crediting your team, which is nice. So we say the successes in the agency of others. Just talk to me a bit about your leadership style or your thoughts on having a high performing team. How do you go about it?
So first of all, I think it's very important for everybody to have balance. So I'm a big believer in individuals having balance. So in other words, taking time out to exercise or to do something that you love. That's important. The other thing is empowering your team and not micromanage. I don't like to micromanage. So it's about giving everybody the support to do what they need to do, but also be there on the sidelines, not so much hanging over everyone and watching what's being done. So in other words, when we're working with clients, I have the confidence that, you know, anyone in our team will be able to look after a client. And it's about giving also constructive criticism. I think that's important. Everybody needs to grow, and the only way that people can grow, and I'm still learning, I'm learning new things every day, and I learn from my team members as well, is to be able to be there and share thoughts and advice.
Nice. Yes. Yeah. Feedback is very, very important to the growth of your team. What are some of the challenges you faced? You had some significant growth. You've got, is it 8 people now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus a support admin team as well. Yep.
What are some of the challenges you face having that's pretty good growth in 5 years?
So I think some of the challenges for us are not necessarily within the team, but the current property market, not enough stock. So we've got fabulous clients that are very motivated and wanting to buy, but there's not enough A-grade quality properties out there. And if there are, the competition is very fierce. So it's about having the skill set to either get ahead of the competition or to be able to source properties that are not on the market. So true off markets. So you'll hear a lot of agents talking about off-market properties, but there are the off-market properties that go to the whole database of the selling agent, and there's the true off-markets, which us as buyers agents are sourcing them for our clients. And I do feel that over the next couple of months, we are going to continue having the same challenge of not having enough properties on the market to present to clients.
So there's no relief yet, do you think?
No relief. I think that there will be a little bit more trickling through, and this winter is going to be very unusual, whereas more people are going to be looking to sell through winter, whereas before, typically people would be putting their homes on the market in spring.
Yeah, okay. So you're so there's hope on the horizon then. That's not too far.
There is. There's always hope. And everybody's property journey is different. So if you're ready to go, and you're motivated and you've got your finance in place and you have a trusted buyer's advisor by your side, you're in good hands, you should be able to find something.
Yeah, nice. And so Brady, what have you learned about yourself through your entrepreneurial journey?
That I'm very resilient, and that you have to be flexible. I've had to be flexible. You might go on a path and think that something's going to work out a certain way. But as we all know, no one knows what tomorrow brings, and then challenges could come our way. So I've learned that I can think and make a decision very quickly, whereas before I thought I'd need to calculate everything and have time. Not always do you have time to make a decision.
Okay. So speed of decision. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good skill set to have. Very good.
Thank you.
We can get paralyzed, can't we?
Yes. Yeah.
What about it's on this theme of growth and development? Any advice, any books, any learning that's been really instrumental to your success?
So it's not so much books. I think what it is having a good mentor, listening to podcasts. I listen to a wide variety of podcasts, not only in the real estate arena, but just listening to other people. And one of the things that I think is very good is to avoid burnout. I think one of the biggest problems with leaders today and people wanting to succeed is rushing too quickly, and then you burn out. So it's about trying to avoid burnout.
Obvious next question. How? I think everyone's going to want to know. I'm all burnt out. How do I avoid it and still get it?
I think coming back to what I said before about having some balance, having some non-negotiables in your calendar blocked out for exercise, family time, and even holidays. Plan holidays ahead of schedule. And a holiday doesn't have to be an elaborate holiday where you're going overseas. It could even be a local staycation. Those things are important. I think what happens is we all want to do so much so quickly, and don't block out some time, and then it becomes too late, and then we get overwhelmed and exhausted, and we don't make the right decisions.
That's brilliant advice. So all the entrepreneurs listening out there, put it in your diary. Put it in your diary.
and good nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist, and I feel that if you eat well and you're hydrated, that also plays a big role in having high energy levels.
I'm looking for water now. It's somewhere.
So I've got my water here.
Good on you. Good on you. So thinking to the future, I'm going to ask about a couple of things here, but this is No, we'll stay with the present. I've got put my coach's hat on. Is thinking about your business. What keeps you up at night? As
Oh,
a
that's a
metaphor,
good
you might sleep like a
question.
baby, but as a metaphor, what's on
Um,
your
so
mind?
my mind, I'm one of these people that it takes a long time to relax. I don't know how to relax. So if I'm what not necessarily what keeps me up, but it's about finding again coming back to the right properties for clients. It's about how to keep on growing my team. So at the moment, I'm looking to grow my Canberra team.
Mm-hmm.
Finding the right team members, that's essential. Like it's really important to have the right people, not only on the admin side but also on the buy side. So I'm constantly thinking, how am I going to get some more really good buyers agents for Canberra, keeping my team focused. What am I going to get for the in terms of what am I going to introduce to them next from a training perspective? It's always looking at growing them as individuals as well as the team as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So these are the things. It's a combination of the clients and my team.
They're good things to think about.
Yes.
Yeah. So, looking to the future, what are you excited about for Brady Marcs?
So I'm excited about having gone into Canberra now, growing Canberra.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about seeing my team members grow and grow their individual teams within the Brady Marcs umbrella. I'm looking to expand into some more states, not quite yet, but that's in the future. And I'm also excited we're going to be launching a new product or a new service, I should say, for those buyers that don't quite feel that they want the full buyer's agency service, but just need a little bit more. I don't want to give away too much information, but there's going to be an exciting new service.
We got a sneak peek. Very good.
Yes.
It obviously looks like your future is very bright. What do you, in order for you to achieve that, what you just said, so expansion, new products, bigger and better team, what do you think is the biggest constraint? What do you have to overcome? Is it getting more? Is it getting the clients? Is it the team? Is it you?
So I think first and foremost, it's getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. So, you know, you've got to make sure your mindset. I mean, I'm very confident and I know that these things are going to be great, but it's about making sure that I'm not too uncomfortable in that space to grow it. The other thing is having the right people. So in order to grow, let's say Canberra, I've got to have the right team on the ground. To go into state, having the right people, I think that's first and foremost the biggest thing to overcome.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And if anyone's watching that's thinking about starting a business, what is your advice as a seasoned entrepreneur? What's something that they should consider, take on board, that'd be good to know?
So I think that first of all, the mindset is very important, and to understand that nothing's going to happen overnight. So firstly, have a good mindset, have a very good business plan and a realistic business plan, and to be patient. What you put in is what you're going to reap at the end, or going through the journey, I should say. So it's about not having high expectations too quickly.
Yeah, nice. It is. We all wish it would happen quicker, don't we?
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
So I know you've got a range of services that you offer, but who's your ideal client?
So the ideal client would be someone that's looking to upsize their home for various reasons. You know, the family's growing or they want to work from home and they need more space, but it's someone who's upsizing. Also someone who is a professional, who is time poor and doesn't have, you know, any time to be sourcing the properties, let alone the capacity to negotiate on a property. But I must say that all our clients are ideal. We love all types of clients, as long as they've got a realistic brief.
Okay, so if that sounds like you and you do have a realistic brief, I urge you to get in touch with Brady. I'll put your details in the show notes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so definitely reach out. I really appreciate you sharing some really good learnings there, particularly
You're
about
welcome.
balance and having those non-negotiables. And
Yes.
yeah, they're really important. And that, yeah, we can't achieve great success on our own. We need good teams to do that. So yeah, thank you. Really, really appreciate you being on today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really enjoyed it.
Excellent. Talk soon, Brady.